Hello, and welcome to the ANA China Tour screencast. I'm Dr. Basista and one of the chaperones for this amazing trip. I prepared this screencast as a sneak preview of what your cadet will experience on our 10-day tour of beautiful China. Day 1 will be spent in flight traveling from Los Angeles to Beijing, with arrival in the capital city on Day 2. Beijing is where Chairman Mao proclaimed the People's Republic of China in 1949. On Day 3, our local guide will introduce us to the capital city, which is a treasure chest of local monuments. While in Beijing, we will visit Tiananmen Square, which is the largest public square in the world. We will also visit the Forbidden City, Gugang, once accessible only to the emperor. While in the Forbidden City, we will get an up-close look at the golden-roofed Imperial Palace, which is known as one of the world's most renowned architectural achievements. We will also visit the Summer Palace, which is a magnificent example of China's classical garden architecture. This site was once the summer palace of feudal emperors and is definitely a sight to behold. On Day 4, we travel northeast to Mutianyu, where we will view one of the wonders of the world, the Great Wall of China. Its construction began in the 5th century BC as a defense against the Mongols. 300,000 labored on it over several centuries. Today, the wall extends across mountains and valleys for more than 3,000 miles, but many argue that it is currently only 1/10 of its original length. In fact, if one were to take all of the stone used in the Great Wall's construction, one could build another wall 8 feet high around the entire globe. We will also visit the Olympic site of the Beijing 2008 Summer Games. I'm certain you will recognize some of its famous structures, to include the bird's nest and the water cube. We wrap up our tour of Beijing with a visit to the Temple of Heaven, or Tiantan, built between 1406 and 1420. This complex of Taoist buildings that makes up the Temple of Heaven represents the pinnacle of Ming and Qing dynasty architecture. In early morning, the temple grounds are full of people dancing, singing, or exercising. This is definitely one of the best places in Beijing for people watching. We will then fly to Xi'an, one of the oldest cities in China. It is also one of the 4 great ancient capitals of China. Xi'an is a mix of cosmopolitan and ancient culture and has one of the few remaining ancient city walls. We will even have the opportunity to hop on bicycles and ride along the wall, which is surrounded by a deep moat. Day 6, we remain in Xi'an and will see the 7th century Big Wild Goose Pagoda, which was built upon the orders of Xuanzang, the monk who introduced Buddhism to China. We will also see artifacts from the Han and Tang dynasties at the Shanxi Provincial Museum and end our tour at the Muslim Street Market. After the market, we will visit the Museum of Terracotta Warriors, which displays the amazing collection of figures that were discovered by peasants digging for water in 1974. These life-size warriors and horses, of which no two are alike, were sculpted to protect the tomb of the emperor who first unified China. To wrap up our stay in Xi'an, we will try our hands at the art of calligraphy, which is regarded as both writing and artistic expression. We depart Xi'an and fly to Shanghai, China's largest and most cosmopolitan city. Our tour of Shanghai begins in the heart of the city with a visit to the Bund, which was once considered the Wall Street of the East. We will also view the Jade Buddha Temple with its extraordinary Buddhas sculpted from white jade. We will finish off the day admiring the crafts and delicacies in the interesting shops that line colorful Nanjing Road. We end Day 8 with a visit to the World Financial Center, the 2nd largest building in the world. On Day 9, we will conclude our tour of China with a visit to the Venice of the East, the ancient water city of Suzhou. This city has over 2,500 years of history. While there, we will ride along the ancient canals and view the well-preserved family homes and city businesses. Sadly, our trip will have to come to an end, and on Day 10, we will say goodbye to our tour director and to beautiful China. We will depart from Shanghai and begin our journey back home to Army-Navy Academy. This promises to be the trip of a lifetime.